70,000 people are here, and then Bob Dylan is the reason for it.
Inspired by the true story.
For anyone who's going to hold your attention on a stage, you have to kind of be a freak.
Are you a freak?
Hope so.
And starring Timothée Chalamet as Bob Dylan. He defied everyone.
Turn it down!
Play loud!
To change everything.
Make some noise, BD.
Timothée Chalamet, Edward Norton, Elle Fanning, Monica Barbaro. A complete unknown. Only in theaters Christmas Day. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
This Steve Jones Show podcast is now loading. The Steve Jones Show podcast is presented by Sunbury Motor Company, Purdy Insurance, Brewers Outlet, and NIL Game Changers. Bringing you an in-depth look at Penn State sports and more. This is the Steve Jones Show on News Radio 1070 WKOK. The Steve Jones Show is presented by Brewers Outlet, Sunbury Motor Company, and Purdy Insurance. Now from the Sunbury Motor Studio, here's Steve Jones.
And this half hour being brought to you by Brewers Outlet, Reagan Street in Sunbury, the beverage supermarket. Imports, domestics, microbrews, the best selection of beer anywhere. Don't forget about Brewers Outlet gift cards. Hey, we're getting down the stretch here. You're looking and say, I got to get something here. I have to. All right. Well, Brewers Outlet gift card fills the bill very nicely. Wine coolers, water, soft drinks, snacks. They roast their peanuts fresh and out every day. 6 great flavors of slushies, and now ready-to-drink cocktails like High Noon, Crown Royal, and Jack Daniels. Pickle Bar, led by the Barrels and the Dills, indeed second to none. All at Brewers Outlet, Reagan Street in Sunbury, the beverage supermarket. A privilege to have on the head coach of Susquehanna, Tom Perkovich. We're talking again. That means good news. You won again. Congratulations on that. Welcome back to the show.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Do you have the medical staff pack paddles just in case you need them to get you through the stretch of a couple of these games?
Yeah, I think we're I get my trainer to check my pulse during a few of these and make sure we're not out of rhythm. So
and it's just is remarkable how you have finished games. What has it told you about the character of your team? There's certain parts you can guess about the character of your team, but then you see it in practical application. What are they telling you?
Yeah, they've just answered the bell time and time again throughout the season, in really big moments, and just have done an outstanding job of just staying, pretty poised, right, and calm, and just executing the calls, making big plays in big moments, even when, it's a fourth down or whatever it may be, or we're a little backed up, or it's a long distance third down, or whatever those things are. Our kids have answered the bell. They've worked really hard. A lot of that's, I think, done in the off season, right? The work you put in, the preparation leads to that calm, cool, collected type of situation, and we practice those things and obviously practice against each other every day, and our kids have had the answers. It's been amazing to watch, and really proud of them on that.
All right, so that game on Saturday obviously goes down to the wire again, but what did you do as a team, especially offensively, that put you in a great spot to win the game?
Well, I think it was more, about our defense, but offensively, we didn't play our best game. We were out of sorts for a while. That was the best defense I think we've played all year against, and they had a lot of good answers, and it took us a second to get our feet underneath us. But we made enough big plays, and kept moving the chains, and were opportunistic on offense. I thought that was big, but the energy we came out with in the second half was just much better than we had in the first half. And then our defense really helped us, hang in there while we were having a tough time. To hold that team to 21 points is a pretty special day for them, in my opinion, and because coming in, averaging, I think, 47 a game, really, almost 500 yards a game. And for those guys to really step up and get those big stops in the second half was huge.
We had Drew Robinson on the show yesterday, your outstanding linebacker who came back for a fifth season. I think he's one of, he said 6 fifth-year guys that you have. What has it meant to you as a coaching staff that group, and Robinson in particular, not only wanted to be back, but felt they needed to be back?
Well, it's always special, right? You have those guys that, do that to come back. And we've had a handful over the last number of years, obviously with the COVID year. And, and these guys were freshmen during COVID. They missed, they got to go to college, but not really get college, and definitely not football. So to have those guys decide to come back and take another run at this means the world. It means, the relationships we've built with them and they've built with us are strong, and then the bond they had together, for those guys to come back. And I think they all live together now. Pretty neat, but just says a lot about the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the family atmosphere we have, and how much these guys care about the program and care about, finishing what they started, which means, says a lot about their character and who they are. So it meant the world that these guys came back, and I'm so happy that we've been able to go on a run for them and the other seniors, to kind of, get Susquehanna football, to do something it hasn't done in 33 years. And, first time we've ever won 12 games in program history. And, they've made their mark in a big way over what they've done in the last 4 years, especially this year, though.
And what has Drew in particular meant on the field for you?
Drew's not the most imposing figure, at linebacker. A lot of people would push him off to the side, not recruit him with his size. But man, he's the smartest, maybe one of, or if the smartest player I've ever coached. His energy is just, contagious on how he plays the game. He overcomes his deficiencies in his size with that. And, his heart is bigger than a lot of guys that I've ever coached. And he just comes and plays incredibly hard. The guys believe in him. That's why they've, voted him a captain 2 times, which is hard to do in college, with that honor. And, he's a big reason, that we're where we are with his leadership over the last 2 years, and the off season, and what he does on a daily basis with our guys means a lot to the program.
Now, North Central's next. You talked about Bethel, maybe the best defense you've seen to this point. Possible North Central's defense might be even a little bit, the bar a little bit higher with them.
Yeah, for sure. They're outstanding in every way. All 3 phases, what they do. That's why they're the number 1 team in the country, right? That's why they've been to all the Stag Bowls and won national championships, and over the last number of years. And they're really good. They've got good players. They've got good scheme, and I know we're going to have our hands full with them with what they do defensively, especially the interior of their defense. Those couple guys are really good, and so we can't make as many mistakes as we did this week against what we were doing, but what they were doing. But yeah, they're definitely going to give us, going to make us play our best football. That's for sure. And if we don't, then they're going to be a team that's going to take advantage of it. So we have to really be on our game.
What's it like for you coaching games where it really is play by play and not just possession by possession because the competition's so good?
Well, yeah, I talk to the players all the time about, when we got to the playoffs, about the intensity. It's just different. I've been to the playoffs a number of times in my career and coaching, and it's just a different animal. But we've really tried to, keep our guys calm, and really try to play it play by play. Even though the intensity is up, it is a play by play type of thought process, right? So, our guys have really bought into that. But they definitely feel it. They feel the pressure. We feel the pressure as coaches, and try not to get, out of sorts with our actions and our body language, and try not to panic, I think, when things don't go your way, because you're playing great teams, right, Steve? So you're playing great teams, and they're going to make plays. They practice too. So, you gotta know that's going to happen. You got to be prepared for that to happen, and you got to make sure that your guys don't go off the deep end, and our guys haven't. They've stayed the path. They believe in what we're doing, and they believe in each other, and but it is nerve-wracking. Not going to lie to you, and I made it more nerve-wracking by calling that timeout too early last weekend, and help our team. But we'll make the adjustments and make sure that we handle what we need to, but really try to just play one at a time and know that we have a good team, and we try to move forward and do the best we can on the next snap.
Yeah, I was going to say, North Central's playing a great team, too. So we'll leave it at that. Tom, congratulations on what you've done to this point. Best of luck on Saturday after the Penn State game is over with. 3:30, Susquehanna, North Central, out in beautiful Naperville, Illinois. Congratulations on what you've accomplished so far. But, Tom, best of luck on the next step Saturday.
Yeah, I appreciate it very much. It should be a great one.
Tom, thanks so much. Tom Perkovich, the head football coach at Susquehanna, what a job they have done, and how excited have they made the Valley over what they have accomplished. The North Central's defense is outstanding, by the way. They gave up just 3 points in their quarterfinal game, and that's not unusual. We'll come back, wrap it up in a moment here on News Radio 1070 WKOK, brought to you by Brewers Outlet.
The holidays are a time of year to celebrate and reflect. Reflect on the past year, a year filled with challenges and uncertainty. Uncertainty that bred resilience and hope. Hope for healing, change, new beginnings, and unity. United as one people, one community, by one mission, to safeguard and protect what matters most. From all of us at Purdy Insurance, we wish you health, happiness, and joy this holiday season, and success in the new year. The holidays are a time of year to celebrate and reflect. Reflect on the past year, a year filled with challenges and uncertainty. Uncertainty that bred resilience and hope. Hope for healing, change, new beginnings, and unity. United as one people, one community, by one mission, to safeguard and protect what matters most. From all of us at Purdy Insurance, we wish you health, happiness, and joy this holiday season, and success in the new year.